Project 15. Everybody's been asking me about it. What is it? I've been seeing all these boards around with me, doing a lot of hand painting. And what it basically is I've been traveling around the world a lot and traveling to Japan, to America, to Europe. And one of the main things that people say to me is they just want a performance-y sort of board that goes good in small junky ways. And because I've been making such great boards for Nick and Steph and world champions, that my friends, people that I deal with around the world, and even the team riders are just looking for something just different. So over having a beer with some of the team riders, some of my friends, some of the guys in the factory, we just had talked about how this would happen, and Project 15 came about, I said, because it'll probably take me about 15 weeks to come up with the ultimate board, and we're now in about week 12, and I'm pretty sure I've nailed probably some of the best small wave boards that you can ride. The ones I've got here in front of me, they're the ones that the team's been riding, but not just the team. I mean, I have a great team with Nick and Steph and Bobby and Mitch Colburn and the rest of the crew. But even the guys that work in the factory, they're really good surfers as well. And my friends that just want to surf in the local beach breaks. So I've just been giving and making boards for these guys, and we've been testing all different sites of boards. And that's where Project 15 has become so popular that everyone's going, have you decided on which one you're going to do? What's going on? And the thing about Project 15 is that I've learned a lot about small wave boards, and I've been having so much fun, not just surfing every day, trying out all these different boards, but I've been painting all these boards. I didn't even realise how much fun it was to just slap paint around. I mean, they look a bit rough, but it's just fun. You shape the board, you go in the spray bay, you grab the paintbrush, you grab some pen, you flick it around, and the boys in the factory think it's good. It's just something different, and they're really enjoying it. But these are the boards that I've been doing. They're quite small boards. Myself, who normally rides a 6.0, 6.1, I've been enjoying riding 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", so you can ride them quite small. Even the average punter out there that's riding 6'2" can come down to 5'11", 5'10" if he dares, but even 6 foot is what he can do. But this one here, this is one I made for Mitch Colburn. This is the second one that I made him. It's a 5'6". What we found about this one, he loved the board, but he just said the rails were a little bit too thick, the nose was a little bit wide, and he actually wanted to go another inch longer to 5'7", which he's got that board now, and he's out testing that one for me. This one here, this is one that I've been riding. It was actually Steph's, that she was too much into riding it, doing a contest, and I haven't given this back to her, but she rode it one day and really liked it, and I haven't given it back yet. But this board goes really good, but the problem about this board is that I've been riding a beautiful snapper, and 2 to 3 foot snapper, and just enjoying it. It does the best cutbacks that I've done on a little board. But the same thing when Steph rode it, just too much width up the front, too much width in the tail, so she wanted to refine that, and I've done that in one of these boards for her to refine. But what I did learn about these two boards was that the surfers don't want we went through that area where we had all that area in the nose and area in the tail. They just want to get nice and curvy plan shapes, so that in those small waves they can go from rail to rail nice and easy, because there's not much wave to move. And we've actually flattened out the plan shape. This is one I made for myself. This is actually one of the first ones. I made this for when I went over to Japan, because I wanted to lower the rail so I could get in and get as much. A lot of board in this one. This is 5'8", it's quite wide, quite thick, and this one goes pretty good, but there's just too much board, and the low rail takes a lot to get used to. So I learnt that the low rail did do some good things, but also had some bad things. So we've knocked that low rail out, and actually you can see in the plan shape it's just too wide the nose. But I really like this little square tail. I think all this curve in here and this little square tail, so it can go good when the waves are quite small. You can run along, but the tight little square tail, it actually helps you do little snaps, and And you can go and ride them in, it's not just for small waves, you can actually go and ride them in 4 or 5 foot waves. I've had some great surfs in them, you just got to put a little bit bigger fin in. This is the one I did for Alan Rio from Tahiti. He was probably the first one that wanted to get something like that. He rode a board in America that he liked and told me what he wanted, and he explained it to me. This is a 5'8" by 19, and this was the first one he rode, and then Mick Fanning rode this one after him, and they both said the same thing, you know, too much width in the nose, too much width in the tail. So I've got that going, I've got all more going out, they're all out there, the team riders are on them, they're giving me feedback daily, weekly. Mick's over in Indo, Hippo's just been in Indo, Mitch Colburn's just taken off to some contest, he's taken one with him, so they've all got them, they're coming back. These are the next ones from the feedback that I've given them, I'm going to give to the team riders, and I reckon 2 to 3 weeks I'm going to nail the best small wave board and put it on the website, show you what it is, show you the dimensions, and show you some footage of the people surfing. So Project 15, 3 more weeks to go.